Start with what you have. You don't need more money to begin. You don't need more connections to begin. You don't need a perfect camera, a perfect background, a perfect life. To begin, what you need is movement, because destiny does not respond to excuses, it responds to action. There are people right now waiting for a miracle, while holding the seed in their own hands. Listen carefully. Most people never fail because they are weak. They fail because they keep waiting for a perfect time that never comes. They say, when I have enough money, I'll start. When I'm fully healed, I'll start. When people believe in me, I'll start. When everything is perfect, I'll move. But hear this deeply. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will remain in the same place for years. Some of the greatest journeys in history started with almost nothing. Moses started with a stick, David started with a sling, the widow in the Bible started with a little oil, the boy with 5 loaves and 2 fishes fed multitudes. God has never needed abundance to create greatness. He only needs availability. So the real question is not, what do you lack? The real question is, what are you doing with what you already have? Because many people are sitting on gifts they refuse to use. You have a voice, but you keep quiet. You have ideas, but fear keeps stopping you. You have talent, but comparison keeps killing your confidence. You keep looking at people ahead of you and forgetting that they also started somewhere. Nobody begins as a giant. Every powerful person you admire once felt unsure. Every successful creator once had 0 audience. Every preacher once spoke to small crowds. Every business once had 1 customer. Every strong man once struggled silently, but they started, and that changed everything. Listen, your beginning may look small, but your ending can become mighty. Do not despise small beginnings. That small video you post today may inspire millions tomorrow. That little business idea may become generational wealth. That prayer meeting with 3 people may become a global ministry. That notebook full of ideas may become your breakthrough. But nothing grows if it never starts. A seed kept in the hand will never become a tree. And this is where many people are trapped. They are overthinking instead of moving. They want certainty before action. But faith does not work that way. Faith moves before results appear. You don't need to see the entire staircase. You only need enough courage to take the first step. Some of you are praying for open doors, but God is waiting for you to move your feet. Some people want motivation every day, but motivation alone is not enough. You must develop discipline, because there will be days you feel tired, days nobody supports you, days your videos get low views, days your effort feels ignored, but consistency is what separates dreamers from builders. Do not stop because the beginning looks slow. A plane uses the most energy during takeoff, but once it rises, movement becomes easier. Your current struggle does not mean you are failing, it may simply mean you are building momentum. And hear this carefully. The enemy of progress is not lack, it is hesitation. Too many people bury their future under fear. Fear of rejection, fear of criticism, fear of embarrassment, fear of failure. But failure is not the worst thing. The worst thing is dying with potential that was never used. Imagine standing years from now wondering, what if I had started? No, start now. Start with your small audience. Start with your cracked phone. Start with your little savings. Start with your imperfect voice. Start with your current knowledge. Because what grows later often begins looking insignificant. And sometimes God intentionally starts you small. So pride will not destroy you when greatness comes. Small beginnings build strong foundations. You are not behind. You are in preparation. And preparation seasons are not punishment seasons. So stop insulting your current level. Respect where you are. Grow where you are. Use what you have. Because heaven can multiply what is used, but what is hidden cannot increase. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is not always talent. Sometimes it is simply this. One started, the other kept postponing. So today, make a decision. No more excuses, no more waiting, no more doubting yourself. Write the vision, record the video, launch the idea, pray the prayer. Learn the skill, take the step, even if your hands shake. Move, even if your voice trembles. Speak, even if nobody claps. Continue, because your future is waiting on the other side of obedience. And remember this powerful truth: you do not need to have everything before you begin, but you must begin before you can have everything. Start with what you have, and watch God breathe greatness into it. If this message touched your spirit, don't ignore this moment. Subscribe to this channel. Share this message with somebody who has been delaying their destiny. And remember, your future does not begin someday. It begins the moment you decide to move.